Hi there, I'm Jim Ammirati.
And I'm Herb Koch, and we're with the Chicagoland Lionel Railroad Club. Today, Jim has brought in his Southern Pacific, say that 3 times, and it's number 81309 from the 2016 Lionel Catalog, Volume 2. Hey Jim, I am glad you brought in your Pacific. This is a nice engine. I like how it's got the detail in the front and the headlight that illuminates.
And that's a constant voltage headlight too, so it doesn't flicker at all.
That's a good point.
That's a good point.
And you mentioned something about that. It's got some heft to it that it should be able to pull a lot of cars.
I didn't weigh it, but it weighs about 5 pounds, probably 6 pounds.
It feels that way,
and it's heavy enough where I can pull probably 15, 16 cars.
Yeah. Does that bell rock?
The bell, I think, rocks.
Yeah. Let's go ahead. Oh, nice.
All right. And then the smoke unit is synchronized to the chugging sound of the engine and the locomotive.
Yeah.
So
let's
that
just
works
move it a little bit.
Too.
Yeah. It sure has ample smoke coming out of it. That is nice.
It does. And it's synchronized with the chugs of the engine, of the
locomotive the chuffs
too, which is really good.
That chuff is synchronized to the wheels there, Jim. And it's got a fan-driven smokestack that really sends out the puff of smoke.
It does. It's all synchronized to the chugging sound of the locomotive also.
Okay.
Which is a good point.
And I like how that linkage really lines up.
Mm-hmm.
That plume of smoke is really thick.
It does.
That is nice. And I like how it's synchronized to the linkage.
Yes.
It really has a lot of power to it. I really like how the flickering is in the cab of that locomotive.
And the firebox?
Yeah, the
looks
firebox.
Authentic, doesn't it? Looks like it's real.
It's really nice.
Looks like it's real. And you've got also the engineer and the fireman in there, which is an added touch.
That's a nice touch.
It's an added touch.
A nice feature. I see that you got a wireless connector here, Jim. This is really nice that you don't have any muss or fuss with wires dangling around there.
Right. Makes it a lot easier to connect.
And it's nice and clean.
Once you set it up on the track, it's nice and clean. And it's easy to do because you just once you line everything up, you just press it in and it goes right in.
Well, I can hear the bell of this engine. The bell button is right here, so if we press it, it turns off. If we press it again, it starts right up again. And here's the engine coming into view. So we'll turn the bell off. We have announcements.
Dispatch here, clear ahead, over. Copy that, train is outbound.
And there's a couple of announcements. Let's try another one, see what happens.
Dispatcher here, you have a clear track, over. Very good, on schedule.
And then we have the whistle. I guess it's whistle and uncoupler, but let's do whistle.
Press it once for the horn button. And then the coupler button is right next to it, and you press that quickly. You press that twice.
Kind of like doing a mouse, you know, trying to get something going on a mouse.
Correct.
So let's do it fast twice. Oh, look at that, the uncoupler popped.
Right.
Very good. Well, we put some cars on the train. What is it, 10, Jim?
I think we got 10 cars there.
Okay.
There's 10 cars there. Right?
And we got it going at a crawl. And there's no hesitation.
There's no laboring on the
No,
motor.
and look at how smooth it's just going through the switch here. That is sweet.
There's no hesitation at all.
No.
Not at all.
Well, we were impressed with the car, so let's see what happens with the rest of the process when we get some speed going. Well, look at it, just pulling it nice. Hey Jim, I hear the engine. We got a long view now.
It's coming, Herb. Good crisp sound.
Here, you have a clear track. Over.
No hesitation on the load here.
Have a nice consist on it. This is a nice train, Jim.
Yeah, I really like it, Herb.
Coming in nice and slow.
No matter what speed you set this, it's always smooth. It's always smooth.
Lionel did a good job on this
They
train.
did. They did. They did.
Well, this is Herb Koch and Jim Ammirati. We're with the Chicagoland Lionel Railroad Club. Over and out.